Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Samantha. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a hair growth spray. There are so many recipes out there, but this is one that I've personally used and therefore highly recommend because it is so effective. It's very simple because we only need a couple of ingredients, but the effectiveness is just beyond words. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't already, then please go ahead and hit the red subscribe button and also click the bell icon so that you'll be notified whenever I have a new video on the channel. And if you're watching this video and you're enjoying it and you'd like to support me, then please go ahead and give the video a big thumbs up. So we're just going to get straight into the video and I'll tell you exactly what we're going to use, how we're going to use them, and so that you can decide for yourself if this is something that you'd like to make. To make the growth spray, our first ingredient is going to be the Nigella sativa seeds. They're also just commonly known as Nigella seeds or black seeds or kalonji seeds. They're also known as black cumin seeds. So you have to make sure that you've got the right one. There's so many different types of black seeds out there. So the ones you want are these ones here, the Nigella sativa seeds. And I'll show you what they look like up close so that you know you've got the right ones. So here we go. So they look like tiny pieces of charcoal. So, you know, you need to make sure that you've got the right ones. Otherwise, it won't be beneficial. So as I say, they look like tiny pieces of charcoal. So if yours don't look like this, then you don't have the right ones. So the Nigella sativa seeds, they've been shown to be amazing. They've got lots of amazing health benefits, and they've been around since time immemorial. They've been written about in old literature, including scriptures, and they've actually been referred to as the miracle seed because of the many health benefits that it has. So some of the more notable ones are powerful anti-inflammatory properties. It can help to reduce cholesterol, so it can help to protect the heart. It's got antibacterial properties, antiviral properties. It's got lots of minerals and vitamins, so many things. So this is amazing. I remember hearing one quote that said, Nigella sativa seeds can cure everything except death. So, which is really interesting. I'm not sure that you'd necessarily believe that in its entirety. I think obviously we need to take everything with a pinch of salt. But I think what it just means is that these seeds have amazing benefits. For the hair, they can not only stimulate hair growth so that your hair is growing thicker, longer and fuller, but it can also help your hair to grow back where you've lost hair. So if you've got thinning edges or the thinning crown, or your hair's just falling out because of excessive shedding, postpartum shedding, or you've got alopecia areata, traction alopecia, then these seeds can be the miracle that you're looking for. And I know we often don't talk about all miracles when you're talking about hair growth and hair care, etc. But these can actually help with all those things, which is why I think, you know, for me, I just find it amazing. I've used it and I absolutely love these seeds. So yeah, we're going to use them. And then the next ingredient, which I've spoken about before, is rosemary. I use rosemary quite a lot in my DIYs, and quite often I'll actually look for products with rosemary because I know the benefits. I did a video in which I talked more about the benefits of rosemary, and I'll put a link to that video on the screen and also in the description box below, so you can watch that and learn more about rosemary. But rosemary can help hair to grow longer, thicker and fuller, but it can also help hair to regrow. So in studies, it was found to be just as effective as minoxidil, which I think is just amazing. So that this combination is really going to be awesome when it comes to stimulating hair growth and helping your hair to grow back, which is why I'm using this. And then the last ingredient, which is optional, which is why I say we really need just these two ingredients, is extra virgin olive oil. So the reason I'm adding some oil is really just so that it's easier to apply to the hair, and also just to add a bit of conditioning, because these two that don't really have any conditioning properties whereas olive oil can help to soften the hair, condition the hair, and it also help to seal in the moisture once we've apply the spray to our hair. But it's optional. And the other thing as well is, if you don't have olive oil or your hair doesn't like olive oil, you can use a different type of penetrating oil. So good substitutes would include something like almond oil or jojoba oil, sunflower oil, grapeseed oil. Any of those will be fine. And then something that's I don't really consider an ingredient is really just some hot water. So I'm going to show you how we're going to make this beautiful spray. So the instructions are very, very simple. We are going to boil these things, let them infuse into the water, let them steep in the water, and then we're going to strain them. So the first thing we're going to do is put 2 cups of boiled water. It doesn't have to be boiled, but if you boil the water beforehand, it just speeds up the process. So 2 cups of water. And then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of the nigella seeds. I've already measured this out in there. And then we're going to put 2 tablespoons of our rosemary. 1, 2. So I'm using dried rosemary here, as you can see, but if you've got fresh rosemary, you can use that as well. And in fact, fresh rosemary tends to be more potent than dried rosemary, so you can use that instead, and that will work. So now we're just going to boil this mixture for about 10 minutes, and then we'll leave it to steep so that we are making a really potent spray. So close that off and boil for 10 minutes. So the mixture's been boiling for 10 minutes, and this is what it's looking like. So what we're going to do now is just take it off the hob and then allow it to cool down completely. So I'm just going to leave it there and let it steep and cool down completely. So I've allowed the mixture to cool down completely, and in fact what I did was I left it overnight so that I'll get a really potent solution, because I wanted this to steep and infuse into the water as much as possible. So now all I'm going to do is strain this and put it into a spray bottle. So here it is. Here is our beautiful black seed and rosemary spray. This spray is going to help your hair to grow longer, thicker and fuller. And if you've got any bald patches, this can actually help your hair to grow back in those areas. So it is an effective treatment for alopecia. So there are 2 ways that you can use the spray. Number 1, you can spray it all over your scalp and hair, cover with a plastic, leave it on for 30 to 45 minutes, and then rinse it off or wash it off. So you can use this either before you shampoo as a pre-poo, or you can use it after shampooing before you deep condition. So it's up to you the way you want to use it. It will still be effective. The other way to use it is to use it as a leave-in spray. So you use this as your liquid in your LCO or LOC method. I use it as a leave-in spray. I do not wash it out because that is more effective. This spray will last about 2 weeks in the fridge, maximum 2 weeks. It's not going to last much longer than that unless you add a preservative. So I recommend you keep it in the fridge, and then before you use it, you just take it out for about half an hour just to bring it back up to room temperature, and then you use it. But don't leave it outside because otherwise it'll just go off. So I hope you found the video useful. I hope some of you make it and see good results. If you do, please come back and let me know. And again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit the red subscribe button and click the bell icon for notifications. Also give the video a thumbs up and share with friends and family. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care, my lovelies. Bye for now.